Good evening. Thank you for joining me, Astro WX app users. We still watching a weekend, potentially winter storm to move in. So let me go ahead and turn you guys around and look at my screen. Let's see. This is the most recent European model. Models have backed off a little bit with the snowfall potential, but and looking a little bit more icy today. So as I run this through, this is late Saturday evening. You can see that snowfall potential moving in, and then as I run this out, that cold wedge of air, really entrenches, and like you can see here, this model really struggling with what exactly is going to occur when this main band of precipitation moves in on Saturday night into Sunday. So a little bit of a concern. Snow is a little bit easier to deal with than ice. We're about to get really cold. Tonight lows in the teens, and the surface is going to get cold. So freezing of the soil will occur, and what that means is when freezing rain decides to fall on Saturday evening, it's going to have an easier or more conducive surface to stick to, because that surface has been previously frozen and could still be frozen. Tomorrow we will get into, I believe we'll make it to 40, but it's not going to be very warm at all. So as I progress this model through, you can see the ice threat is what the European model is showing. It showed a little bit of a thump of snow, but really believes that sleet and freezing rain will be the main precipitation type. Then has some backside development that will strain itself out through the Appalachian Mountains. That could be somewhat of a deformation feature. Still uncertain with that. That's really difficult to model, but we won't know what exactly will be on the backside until say Saturday or into Sunday. But this will be Monday and moving into Monday, and I'll run this out. This is Monday morning and then into Monday afternoon. So an extended event, what the models are showing. So this is the front end thumped that the European shows. That's the precipitation snowfall accumulation map. Around an inch or two of snow in Buncombe County, less as you go southwest. More in the Boone area. That those 850 millibar temperatures are a little bit colder, and the surface temperature is a little bit colder as that high pressure funnels in that cold air down along the Appalachians, and it banks up against the Blue Ridge Mountains down here in the Blue Ridge Escarpment. So a difficult event to forecast. That is how it goes with these ice storms and most winter storms. We don't have a great bit of certainty until a day or two before. But I'm doing my best to forecast this for you guys and let you know what to expect as it moves in. So here's the most recent GFS model. That it shows that tongue of precipitation potentially affecting the northern mountains of western North Carolina around 8 a.m. Saturday morning. I believe this will be snow showers. Could some flurries probably around Buncombe County. Farther southwest you go, the less likely you are to see those snow flurries. But don't really think that we'll see too much accumulation from this unless you're around the Boone area. The accumulating snow, according to the GFS model for Buncombe County, moves in late Saturday or early Sunday, and then switches to some ice and then to rain. And so it also has some backside development into Monday and even into Tuesday or early Tuesday. Tough call here, but like I said, we're watching this, and I think that there's going to be some mixing issues as that warm nose comes into play. That strong Gulf push will bring in those warmer temperatures. Here's what the GFS model showed accumulation-wise. That snowfall around Boone, much more significant compared to Asheville. This model shows significant totals around Cashers, Highlands area. So if you're above 3,000 feet, you will experience that cold air damming just a little bit more, and that frozen air will infiltrate those surfaces just a little bit easier as that high pressure strengthens and funnels that cold air in. So let's show you one more model, the Canadian model. I'll show you how this progresses. Low pressure develops as low pressure should begin to develop in the next 2 days. We should have a surface low develop by Friday morning, and we'll have the storm on Texas radar all day through Friday. And as that progresses, I'll be watching the radar to see how that compares with what the models are showing, and that's really true meteorology, is comparing what exactly is occurring to what the short range models are showing, and the various entities that are ahead that could make difficult forecasting entities. So I'll run the CMC out. This is the Canadian model. You can see thump of snow on the front end as that really strong high pressure funnels in that Canadian air all the way down. You can see that wedge, those isobars really banking in there on the Blue Ridge. This is just a battle of wheels. This low pressure bringing in warm air, cold air being funneled in. Models have yet to really decide exactly what's going on. This model shows a lot more precipitation compared to other models, but still the long range models have yet to come to a general consensus of whether this low is going to how far south this low is going to travel, and that will determine where that cold air sets up and how far south that cold air pushes. So thank you for joining me. Watch for a few snow showers above 500 feet this evening. Not expecting much, if any, accumulation, maybe a dusting. And those high winds are really up. So please be careful if you're traveling around this evening. Have a great evening, and check with me tomorrow. We'll do another in-app update, and we'll probably do a live Facebook update as well. Thank you very much. Have a great evening.